Yeah, and before we begin, let's thank our sponsors, because we love our sponsors, and I hope you use our sponsors. Inspect All Pest Services, providing the highest quality termite, pest, and wildlife control, but they also take care of that insulation, pressure wash, and gutter maintenance, just about every and any home service that you need there in Metro Atlanta and the surrounding area. InspectAllServices.com. The Mad Dog, Manny Aurora, with his newest attorney, Pew Pew. The Aurora Law Firm.com, based out of Georgia, litigates all over the United States. Criminal defense, white-collar crime, DUI, drug offenses, and more. Need help? Get help. That'd be with one Dr. David Markwell with Ridgeline Counseling. MarkwellTherapy.com. 3 locations in Georgia. If you're not in Georgia, that's okay. You can do virtual sessions anywhere you're at. Reach out to him via email, ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. FBC Insurance, perfect for new homeowners or just looking to reshop your current insurance policies. You can shop over 35 A-rated companies. That's huge. Multi-policy bundle discounts. Whether it's for your house, flood, auto, motorcycle, boat, recreational vehicle, or just a personal policy, 888-308-1841 or email info@fbcinsuranceservices.com. Get a quote online, fbcinsuranceservices.com. That's your guy right there, Rachel Guy.
This guy.
That guy looking to buy or sell a house in Florida or Georgia. My wife can help. 404-797-4600. Or you can email her. I am rachelguy@gmail.com. Alternate Power Solutions of Georgia, family owned and operated. They are a Generac generator dealer, offering sales, service, installation, and repair of automatic home standby and portable generators. Plus, every single customer at Alternate Power Solutions gets an upgraded warranty, free monitoring with a service contract. Can't beat that. Call or request a free in-home assessment. 770-853-7571, or you can go to poweringeorgia.com. Don't forget, $500 off your entire installation by using the discount code Bailey, servicing Georgia and Tennessee. JHM Land Solutions, family-owned and operated, a land clearing, mulching, and tree company. If you got stuff in your yard, commercial or residential, there's no job too big or too small for JHM Land Solutions. Call them today. 770-274-9120, servicing Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee. Jayco Contracting, that would be a gutter and roofing specialist by the name of Cliff Bratcher, our buddy. 770-316-3876. Working 24/7, 7 days a week, 364, 365 on a leap year. Licensed and insured roofing and gutter specialist covering all of Georgia. They are a premium platinum preferred contractor with Owens Corning, the creator of Pink Panther, plus free gutter guards with the purchase of a roof. Satisfaction guaranteed. Commercial, residential. JaycoContracting.com. Again, 770-316-3876. A live ozone therapy spa. That is our spa.
It is.
We're now 3 weeks open, and we've had a good run first 2 weeks. Very, very happy with what's happened so far. If you are in the Central Florida area and you would like ozone therapy, the most non-invasive way with the Hocket sauna, red light therapy, presso therapy, halo therapy, chromiotherapy, PEMF grounding mat, we do it all. Plus, we have product online or in store, ozonated products like our ozonated magnesium butter, which the kids love there on the TikTok.
If you haven't tried it, you need to.
Yeah. And just for you guys, you get 10% off. Use the discount code BS10 when you check out. And that's for a service in-house or for product online.
Yep.
At a live ozone therapy spa.com. Don't forget, living rent-free thanks to Inspect All Pest Services, inspectallservices.com. We will pay your rent for the month of December, help you out with Christmas. I live rent-free in a lot of people's heads. So
That's
there's
a true statement.
No joke. There's no reason why you shouldn't live rent-free either. So just tell me why. Just give me a good story. Go to thebaileyshow.com. And this week, we'll read some more submissions of living rent-free. And then before you know it, somebody's going to have up to $2,500 in their pocket. You have to be a subscriber of the BS podcast.
Follow the rules.
Your email has to match the email that you sign up with. If it doesn't, sorry, nothing I can do about that. Podcast and Pours 4 is coming up here shortly, December 14th. That's a Saturday. We have the band Saliva headlining special acoustic show. Distinct Grace will be opening up, taking place at Elixir, downtown Orlando, off of Washington. Those tickets available on thebaileyshow.com. VIP tables available as well. Really cool how they have the VIP set up. You get a bottle and you're right by the stage, and but you got to have a group of 4 people for the table in order to get those. And if you would like a hotel, the Hilton has hooked it up. So great rates right downtown Orlando. Check out the parks, stay the weekend in town if you're not from here. And that's all on thebaileyshow.com right there on the homepage, podcast and pours 4. All right, let's begin.
Go ahead and leave a comment about how you deal with your children leaving home while I recover.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Our kids leaving the nest is never easy. So in order to cope, Jason and Rachel have decided to share the journey of their kids, Caleb and Ariel, or Bees as most know her. Follow the story in this podcast.
Honey, I raised the kids.
There it is, episode 33 of Honey, I Raised the Kids. It's a podcast about us becoming empty nesters. Thanks for being here. My name's Jason Bailey. Right there is my lovely wife, Rachel Guy.
Hey, y'all.
Collectively, we are known as Ray J.
That's us.
Ray J.
Ray J. Ray J.
Ray J.
Woo.
Part of the empty nester thing, which was brought to my attention by you, the 2 peers that listen. It was like, part of your journey is opening up this new business.
Yep.
And it was interesting to hear requests to talk about, opening up a new business and the struggles and all that good stuff. Right now, as far as, we're going into 3 weeks of a live ozone therapy spa. The first 2 weeks have been really good.
We're doing great.
Really good.
Like, so wonderful.
We've had some 2 peers. One in particular came over from Tampa.
Yep.
To stop by the spa, which was very, very nice.
They were awesome. They were so great.
It was her and her partner, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you ladies were awesome. Then we had some people that just drove by and just turned around.
I know. That is my favorite, because not only are they just random people driving by and turning around and coming in because they see our beautiful sign and want to know what we're doing, but it's also they're healthcare workers. So there are a bunch of, we've had a ton of Advent Health people that have come in because they've seen our sign, literally make a U-turn and come back and be like, tell me all the things, and immediately want to do sessions.
Facebook has been very friendly, not only social media, but the ads that we took out.
Yep.
Google,
not so much.
No, I don't want to say not so much. It's just, we did our first client was from Google.
Oh, yeah.
Was from, that was even before we opened. Just setting up Google ads, that's the biggest struggle that I have. It's not easy, by the way.
There's a lot of hoops to jump through.
It is a thing.
And then they tell you that you're dumb and your information's wrong. And you're like, no, you're dumb. My information is not wrong. Go look at it again.
Well, not only am I dumb, I can't understand you when I get on the phone with you. And then I'm the bad guy out of all that. So that's that. As far as success stories, we've had again, just in 2 weeks, we've seen, the thing about what we do is you get instant gratification, you get instant satisfaction. It's not there's going to be cases where it's going to be like, hey, let's do 3, 4, 5 sessions, or let's continuously do this.
Well, it depends on what our health goal is, what we're working to combat. And, if we have a patient, like our healthy patients, it's maintenance. So they're doing that upkeep, and that our understanding that, this is what I'm doing to help to keep myself on healthy level. But our chronically ill patients, or people that have been battling with something for an extended period of time, we're working towards a goal of feeling better.
Yeah. And so, probably the biggest so far, as far as success story to share with you,
is Dr. Steve.
He's a doctor.
Yeah.
And he got COVID real bad.
He almost died.
Mm-hmm. And there's been nothing to fix his shortness of breath.
He's not been able to take a deep breath for the last 4 years. He's not been able to yawn, which is that big, deep intake of air into your lungs to just, he can't do it.
So, that rollover breath where it feels like it's rolled over something, you take a deep breath, catch your breath and it kind of rolls over. He hasn't been able to do that since COVID for years.
4 years.
4 years. So he comes in and he does the Hocket. And again, what is the Hocket? It's the most non-invasive way to administer ozone therapy. It looks like a bobsled meets space pod. Your head sticks out, your body, you're wearing a robe, you're in without any clothes. You're in this thing. Steam and CO2 are dispersed in the first few minutes, and then that creates carbonic acid, which is the most natural way to open a human being's pores
With no side effects.
with no side effects.
Mhm.
And then small amounts of ozone are released within the sauna, then goes to the mitochondrial level of your cells to rejuvenate and repair those cells. And then there's 10 different modalities that this has.
So that's where you're not only doing ozone therapy, you are now biohacking.
Biohacking.
Hmm.
And there's 10 different modalities. So you have PEMF and you have FSM. And so when you start getting into these terms, I kind of lose people because they're like, whoa. So if you know, you know. If not, I suggest you Google. But what we're doing is rejuvenating and repair the cells. And so he gets in there, and we've coupled not only ozone therapy with halotherapy, which is you get into all of our saunas have halotherapy.
Hmm.
Small amounts of medical grade salt is released in the sauna, in which you ingest, and that's great for allergies and definitely COVID. So he's doing both. After just 2 sessions of each, 30 minutes each, he's been able to take a deep breath
And yawn.
and yawn. And yawn.
He was very excited about being able to
You
yawn.
see, yeah. I mean, can you imagine going 4 years without being able to yawn?
He said that was the first time in 4 years he's felt relief. And it was just incredible. And to be able to have that available, he will absolutely be an advocate for his patients to, add to their care.
Yeah.
And to have that as part of their protocol is just he feels like it's really important because he's physically felt the benefits of being able to breathe.
And that's just one of the success stories that
Mhm.
we've had in 2 weeks of being open.
Yep.
Not even, I mean, we've had every person that's walked in has got a story, and it's great. Then we had our big ribbon cutting, this
did.
past week with the mayor of Altamont Springs.
She's literally the cutest thing on the planet. I love her.
She's great. Mayor Pat Bates came out, and some friends and family joined us, and
She's really intelligent.
posted all the stuff on social media. So away we go. And we're ready to rock and roll. Now we're in the month of November. So this is going to be interesting because this is going to be the first time that we've ever experienced this. Our daughter now comes home from college. Ariel Bees comes home from college
For a week for Thanksgiving.
for a week. Do we ask her to work the entire week that she's here?
She'll come in with me.
Ah,
I know she will. She'll do it because she missed me. I'll talk to her about it. She's gonna tell you something anyway.
It's a catch-22. I'm sure she wants to come in there with you.
Uh-huh. She will. And then we also want her to come in and do some of the things so we can clean her out before she goes back to funky, dirty college.
What do you mean she has to tell me something? What does our daughter have to tell me?
So I have a question for you. What was the first big adult decision you made when you went to college and you were like 19, 20, and you're making adult decisions for like your world?
I got my ear pierced.
What? Shut up.
That was the biggest decision I made.
That's it.
Number
That was
5'4" right there, my left ear.
Yeah, that's good. That's the correct year.
You asked, I
So,
answered.
I know. I don't know if that was the. So you didn't you just spontaneously made that decision, and you weren't there wasn't a thought process. You didn't take your parenting thing, your parents' words into consideration or anything like that. There wasn't a process to it. You were just like, I'm getting my ear pierced.
Well, you have to remember this was 1993.
Yeah.
And I didn't even ask my mother.
Mm-hmm.
There was no stepdad really in the picture, so
Yeah.
it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And the fellas on the team, see, here's the thing. is so I'm at Wingate College in Wingate, North Carolina.
Mhm.
And the fellas, we were all doing it. And there was a
Just remember you said that, right?
and there was a jewelry store in this little mall in Wingate or Matthews, North Carolina, where the men are men and the sheep are scared.
Okay.
And they, for cheap, real cheap,
Yeah.
they would make our numbers. So we would have our numbers in our ear. So I had number 54 in my ear. And I just thought that
you can get an infection here.
I just thought that was the hips nips, man. I just was like, whoa, that's the coolest thing ever.
Done. Decision made.
All right. Don't judge me. This was
I'm not judging.
many, many decades ago.
Okay.
But you asked me what was the biggest
yeah.
decision. That was the first big decision that I ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was curious because, talking through all of this with her, and my world was a little different because I had children.
Mhm.
And so my decisions were always child based.
You don't even want to know what's going on in my head right now.
I know I don't. So, so she's been at school for a few minutes now, and she has, had a boyfriend. They had a breakup. She's like,
is this something she's going to talk to me about?
well, you'll
Or am I
see.
just being told about it?
I'm telling you.
Okay,
I'm
does she
letting
know
you
that you're telling me?
Yeah, she knows. There's one other person that knows.
Who's that person?
Linda.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's
I think I know I think I have an idea.
you know, and you were expecting this to happen. So just let me tell you how we got there, because so she's been at school for a minute and she's had a breakup. She's like over, this is less responsibility than boys, and thought process going through is your words of low maintenance and responsibility, things of that sort. So she has missed Henry a lot since she's been at school. And the girls went to go and volunteer at the animal shelter to, take puppies for walks and give them a nice day out. And she probably would like you to meet your new, hold on,
She adopted a dog.
cat.
Oh.
Goose.
Oh, Jesus.
Goose. That's Goose.
Oh.
So
she knows Goose dies, right?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay. Well,
So listen, she has always had in our house, we've always had animals.
Yeah.
And her emotional support animal is Henry. And she said, Ma, it's not fair if I can't have Henry with me here at school. And it's not fair to take Henry away from Tuna because they love each other. And Tuna would be really sad. And Henry would be really sad. It would be a lot of she would not be able to give Henry the attention that he deserves. And this is a good way for her to
I got it.
Have the emotional.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Yeah, look, I am so relieved right now. Let me tell you why I'm so relieved.
Okay.
Because I had no idea what you were setting me up for. You said, I've got something to tell you about your daughter, our daughter.
I know.
And in my head, I'm thinking, boob job.
Oh, that's coming a couple years from now. Not yet.
Relax.
Yeah.
I'm thinking study abroad.
Nope.
I'm thinking online dating. I'm thinking
no.
like all these horrible things that I don't want our daughter involved.
No.
So for her to adopt a cat, that's the least of my fears right now. Good job, cat.
Good job, bees. So her thought process, you are in her head. And she's like, well, I need something that is low maintenance that I can still, like even if I decide I'm going to go out with my friends, the cat can use its potty box, and she knows that the responsibility comes with cleaning the potty box.
She's not bringing it home.
So she has a plan, and she has already worked that out. Also, she is bringing it home, But because of your allergies, she had a conversation with her brother, and her brother is going to come and pick up the cat, and it can stay at his house with his cat during when she's home.
Okay, good. Perfect. All right.
Yep.
That's good.
And
Boom.
and she's like,
no, look, low maintenance. It's not a dog. It's not replacing Henry.
Nope.
Very little responsibility. Let's be honest. It's a cat.
Yeah.
Cats are all, I mean, if something happens to the cat, something happens to the cat.
Yeah. And it gives her the emotional support animal that she can have that's low responsibility while she's at school.
How'd she come up with Goose?
I don't know, but it's really cute.
Wait a minute. Why did you guys keep our daughter adopting a cat at college from me?
Because we wanted to tell you I didn't know how you were going to respond about a cat because it was a cat.
But it's not my cat. It's not going to be in this house.
I know.
I'm not paying for the cat. I mean, she's 19. She wants a cat. She can get a cat.
I know. I'm aware of that. And I thought that was going to be your response. But then she was like, well, what's he going to say when I have to bring the cat home with me? But wait and let him know that I already worked it out with Caleb, because we don't want him to get sick and be sneezing, and we don't want the dogs to be upset. So Caleb's going to come and she had,
Fine.
I mean, her whole plan, she had everything worked out.
Yeah, we're good.
And like she dotted every single I and crossed every single T before she went through this process.
Yeah, we're good. No. I mean,
so cute.
I'm so relieved.
I was really proud of her that she you are what's popped in her head for parenting.
And rightfully so.
That was great.
Yeah, that was good move.
Yeah, she did a really good job of prepping herself through.
Yeah, the cat thing, I'm proud of her for going the cat route. The cat, because they're low maintenance.
Yep.
You can leave them there. You know.
Yep.
Now, I will say, if she did, or those that have a dog,
it's so much harder. It's
so much harder, but it does build responsibility.
It does.
It builds a certain character about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But you're in college, you start relying on people and stuff.
Yeah.
So my first 2 years in school, when I was at Wingate, no pets whatsoever.
Right.
Then when I transferred to UCF, and I'm staying in these new apartments called Knights Crossing.
Right.
Now they're ancient, obviously. And it was the coolest thing, right? It was right across the street from the fraternity house. And so we weren't far. And there were 1, 2, 3 rooms with a shared living room.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the master, and
that's nice.
And then we lived with Hill.
Yep.
And DJ. So it was all 3 of us. So
that's a disaster.
No, it was the best. I mean,
you boys.
It was the best. I mean,
these
are great friends of mine still to this day.
I know.
And so it was awesome. But we had different schedules. I was getting up early. DJ was staying up late.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was getting up, he was coming in.
Yeah.
And Hill was, so anyway, my mom shows up, and it was one of those where we reconnected after not talking for so many years.
Right.
Most of you know how the story goes in my life with her. And so she shows up out of nowhere with a puppy, a Cavalier King Charles puppy that looked like Petunia, black, white, and brown.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, this thing's so cute. And what, and she goes here. So I named him Chewy, and I'll never forget, I took him into my bedroom. I didn't know nothing about, what am I thinking?
Right.
And the rolling closet, mirror closet, and it has the track between the carpet, in the closet and outside, and it's hollow, so the wheel can go in it.
Yeah.
This dog dutied in that track.
Oh my God, no.
It was impossible. And that was right when I took him into my bedroom, he dutied in the track.
So that's such a not a great option for a college age boy.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
In my head, again, I'm a kid. I'm 21 years old. I'm thinking, oh, this is cool. We'll have a dog, and
so much responsibility.
Whatever. And I just couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told my mom, I said, you got to come get this dog, or I got to take this stuff. And I remember at night, it wouldn't let me sleep, and it's yapping, and I'm putting in a box and putting an alarm clock in there. And then I'm buying food, money I don't have. And he's chewing up my stuff. We call him Chewy. And
rightfully so.
And so she, came and got him and gave him to a family, and he had a great life. Like they had a private jet, and he traveled all over the world and all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a few years later, there comes Ricky. Right?
Oh my goodness.
Was it
Yeah.
Ricky? Ricker Dickers.
Mm-hmm.
No, not
Okay.
Ricky.
Oh,
Who was before Ricky?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Oh my God, my head. I can't remember my dogs. I'm getting so old.
Oh, dang. Probably because we got 5.
Anyway, so you know, I have the dog and I can't do it. So I give it back to my mom, and then she calls me and she kills him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she left him outside with her other dog on a lead that I always told her, I was like, you know, somebody's gonna get hurt with this lead because it was old and it would bunch up and stuff. The other dog wrapped it around its neck and choked him and choked him out.
Oh my God.
And killed him.
I don't remember ever hearing that story.
Horrible.
Wow.
And I'm over, I think at the time, I don't know whose house. I remember where I was at. I was in an apartment and we were getting ready to go out. We are getting ready to party. And she calls me and she tells me this, and I lost it. And
oh my God.
Putting holes through walls. And I was just pissed because I told her, I was like, don't get a new lead. It's, you know, she goes and she buys it at the damn dollar store or whatever it is. And it's a piece of shit. And so anyway,
I'm glad I got you past your holes in walls phase in your life.
So she, you know, she got, so that was the second dog. And then, you know, and then later on,
your mom likes to give you dogs.
Loves to give me dogs.
Joan, the answer is no, not right now. I have 5 dogs. I'm good.
Yeah. So then,
oh no, she already did. We have Jenna. Just kidding.
You know, Ricky and then Jenna.
And oh, Joan got me. It's all right. No more. Right now, I have 5. I'm good.
We're good.
And we have a grand cat now.
A grand cat.
A
Goose.
grand cat Goose. And he's really cute. He has eyeliner. And when he was there, he told Bees that he loved her. And so she's like, he needs me. And he's little, and he's like 3 months old, I think. So he's already been spayed. He's had all of his shots. Everything's been taken care of. She literally like went down the list, and she's like, make sure Jason knows that I did this, and
good.
this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
She take him to Starbucks?
No, not yet.
No.
So, but he's had a bath and had his nails filed already.
Oh.
So, and she's like, I want to make sure that when I bring him home, he's had a bath right before he comes home so that Jason can say hello to him before he goes to Caleb's house.
Should have got one of those hypo.
They're expensive. This was a kitty cat at the shelter. She saved a kitty.
Oh, okay.
But he looks like he's got eyeliner on. So right up Bee's alley.
I was terrified. I really, my mind was going abortion or boob job.
Oh my God.
That's what I was like.
So, well, she was like, she really, really is having a hard time missing Henry. And, you know, she wants that companionship and not a boy because they're dumb. And I'm like, oh yeah, more power to you. I love it. You need a kitty cat to snooze with you? Done.
I'd rather have a cat than a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's her mindset. She wanted something low maintenance that she could have the companionship and not replace Henry so that Henry wouldn't get upset, but she can't have Henry with her there. And she knows that. And on top of, even if she could, she said that she would feel really bad if she took Henry away from Tuna. And so she thought through all the things. I mean, like, she was like, Jason needs to know that I did the whole list.
Yeah. No, that's good. No. That's good. That's,
I was really impressed.
That is a smart decision from a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, granted, it's going to be a couple extra dollars out of her pocket.
Yeah.
Cats are pretty easy. Not a big deal. Unlike Caleb, which we were talking about the other day, where, you know, we got him a car at 16 and made all the repairs to it.
Yeah.
So it's
no payment.
No payment. It was practically brand new. And he trades it in to get a Mazda Miata.
And he regrets that, and he will openly, when he gets here later today, he will openly tell you that he regrets making that decision because he doesn't have a trunk, and it was a young, dumb decision to make, but it was his decision, and now he has to live with it.
Why don't people listen to me?
Hey, I don't know.
Why don't people listen to people that have done it before?
Well,
I don't understand.
Sometimes you got to make the mistakes for yourself.
I agree with that. You do have to make some of the mistakes, but there are certain mistakes you don't have to make.
But your mom did the same thing. We got her a car because she
twice. I've
well,
done it twice.
I didn't know about the first time, but the second time we got her a car, and it because she wanted the wheelie old school windows that
listen to this. She's like, I buy my mom a car, and it
was a nice car.
Her only, it was a Nissan Versa or something.
Yeah.
Her only request was, can you find me a car that has roll down windows?
I know.
So it says no one.
No one ever.
Right? I'm like,
but we did.
Okay.
You did a really good job finding that.
Through lakes of fire, I find this car with a roll down window.
Yeah. In great condition.
Great condition. Get her the car. Boom. Rock and roll. There you go.
Paid off.
Next thing I know, she's trading it in because she's getting like a little crossover hatchback SUV kind of
mini SUV, yeah.
And she goes, this has GPS in it. I said, well, Mom, they all have GPS in it. You just hook your phone up to it. You got a screen. Right. And so she's like,
the GPS that she doesn't use.
But she doesn't use the GPS. and then she argues with the GPS.
Yeah.
Like the other day,
that's not the right way
the ribbon cutting, she calls me and she goes, well, I think I'm going to take 436 down to 434 and I'm going to do. I go, Mom, just put the address into your GPS. Jace, I can't get on the interstates and the toll roads. I'm like, take them off. I can't. My friend Linda's not, or Brenda's not.
I did take her main roads off so it would go only back roads for her. I did that, and it's a setting that's saved in her phone.
Crazy.
I did it like months ago.
Absolutely nuts. Crazy. So nobody listens. Just nobody listens.
But now she has a car payment.
I tell you, when I was young, and even to this day, if you are older than me or have more experience than me, you don't even have to be older than me in age. If you have more experience than I do in said category, topic,
right?
I will listen to everything that you have to say. I will listen to everything you have to say, and I will even most likely do it.
Yeah.
Within reason. But there's some people that just like, fuck that. I'm not doing it. I'm not. And I just don't understand somebody that's already paved the way, that has taken down the red flags, that have burned the red flag. Like, they're showing you the path to success, and you want to do it your way with the red flags. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it your way.
Yeah, sometimes you like red flags to smack you in the face.
I do not.
Some people do.
I do not. I mean, when we opened up Alive, I was asking anyone and everyone for advice. I was going around to the friends that were smarter than me. Not that I haven't run a business before.
It's a different kind of business.
Different type of business. I was asking questions. I was going into their place of business. I was looking at everything from their POS to what they had on the walls, the music that they were playing.
When you did the training certifications that I wanted to get, you got with me. You went and did the classes with me.
Yeah.
And every time I talk and I'm doing, the explanations and stuff, you come in and you listen, just because you learn, you pick up different things each time and you learn more every time.
Yeah. So, all right. Cat for the Beezers.
Yep. Goose. Yep. Goose is real cute.
Man, that's cool. I'm not a cat guy.
Yeah.
Better than a dog. Better than a boob job.
Yeah. But you could join a group, create a group, Dads Unite, because Dr. Steve, his daughter, who is the same age as Bee's in college at where's she going? LSU. She has 2 cats, and she takes them with her to school, and then when she comes home, they come home with her, and he's allergic to them, and they stay in the house.
Oh, that's not happening. can tell you that right now.
You can create a dad's group.
We got to go to
abusedads.com.
wherever that city is they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Got to get the cats out of there.
Shut up.
All the cats are going to be at Beezus. We're going to see all the girls at the University of Alabama.
They have all the cats.
Do the road trip to, I think it was somewhere in Springfield, right? Illinois.
Yeah.
Like, they have all the cats. These girls came and got all the cats. You can't eat our cats anymore.
Oh my God.
That was the first thing I said I'd do other than stopping the war in Ukraine. I'm going to get the girls at the University of Alabama to save all the cats so the illegals can't eat the cats anymore.
But we let them.
This is a big deal, huge deal, big deal.
They can still eat all the dogs.
They can eat the dogs. We got to
Eating the
find somebody to
dogs.
get the dogs so they stop eating the dogs.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Well, I'm very happy. I'm not a big fan of having news sprung on me, especially in this type of atmosphere.
Yeah.
But knowing that the news was that our daughter adopted a cat
Yep.
at college, because I'm sitting here going crazy. I'm thinking you're slow playing me.
I bet I was slow playing you.
I'm going, oh my God, Boobs. She's got a kid. She's having a kid. She's
No, heck
adopted
no.
a little Asian
these-
baby. I'm
Nope.
like, oh my God, there's a boyfriend. He's a stalker.
Nope.
I gotta go after some. I'm like, what's going on? So the best case scenario
It's a cat.
is a cat.
Goose.
This is great news.
Welcome, Goose.
Welcome to the family. And I hate cats.
Yeah.
I don't
he's
like
real
cats.
cute.
This is the first time in my life that I've liked a cat,
I love you, Goose.
because I thought the cat was
Something else.
boob job.
All right.
So, look, as a dad, this is good news. This is good news.
Cats, not titties.
Rach, you can't say that about.
Why?
That's horrible.
Why?
I don't know.
It is not.
I can't say that. You
I
say
can.
that.
I have them.
Yeah, that's true. That is
Yeah.
true.
I am allowed to say whatever I'd like.
All right. Let's finish things up here. Don't forget Podcast and Pours 4. Those tickets available. December 14th, Elixir. That's a Saturday night, downtown Orlando. Saliva headlining special acoustic set from Saliva. Also, Distinct Grace will be playing that evening. Doors are at 4. Tickets available, thebaileyshow.com. I know a lot of you are waiting to the last minute. Don't do that, because it's a tier setting. So, the ticket prices, they keep going up when a tier gets bought out. So just get them now and save money and lock it in. If you need a room, the Hilton has got a special rate. There's a certain number of rooms there on thebaileyshow.com.
If y'all come in for the weekend, maybe we'll do some specials at the spa.
Oh, yeah. Like, because, the show is Saturday and we are open Saturdays by appointment only. But if you come in Friday or something, we could work something out.
I would, if everybody's here Sunday and people want to do Sunday, I just need to know. I would be willing if you have listeners that would be interested.
We could do it. We could open the spa just for the BS 2 peers.
Yeah.
I mean, if there are people that are going to be at Podcast and Pours 4 and want to do the spa on Sunday, reach out to either me or Rach.
Yep.
And if we have 10 or more people,
I'll do it.
then we'll open just for you and we'll give you guys a special rate. We could do that.
Yeah.
Totally. We
Yep.
could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. I'm totally in.
Yeah. And we could do t-shirts and stuff like that.
I'll have a fun little gift bag and
Bring some snacks in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do something like that. Okay. That's cool. All right. Well, if y'all are interested but you got to go to Podcast and Pours 4. Everything's got to be together. Living Rent Free. That's going on right now. It ends in December. So you got some time, but if you would like free rent for the month of December, help you out during the holidays with some Christmas prizes and whatnot. I mean, up to $2,500. That's pretty good. You just have to be a subscriber to the BS podcast. So if you're not, you can do that at thebaileyshow.com right there on the homepage. It says subscribe. Remember, there is a difference between subscribing to Spotify and subscribing or iHeart or any other platform and to the podcast. You can only get the subscription episodes through Spotify. And there's a special link there on thebaileyshow.com. And I say this because your email, if you do a submission for Living Rent Free, has to match your subscription to the podcast. I have all those emails. If it doesn't match, if I don't see it and I'm just going to do a search, then I have to throw it out, So, and I've already seen a couple that have come through that aren't subscribers because they're not on the list. So just got to make sure. Okay. I hate to, we get down, you have the best story And we get down to it and you're not a subscriber. And I'm like,
You gotta follow the rules.
Yeah. And you'll have to provide proof of rent and or mortgage just so I know what the amount is.
Yeah.
Okay. And thanks to Inspect All Pest Services for sponsoring Live and Rent Free. InspectAllServices.com. If you are in Georgia, please reach out to them for all your pest and home needs. They're great people. Love you to death, Nick. InspectAllServices.com. All right. You got anything before we get out?
Cats, not titties.
Cats, not titties.
Yeah.
Pussies, not titties. That's so bad. I can't believe I said
Goose, no titties.
that. Goose, the titties.
Babe.
I know. I can't believe I'm
I
saying
can do it.
Yeah, you just
fine.
roped me into your
I know.
potty mouth.
I did.
Such a
Let's
bad
go.
person. All right. As always, we appreciate the support. Thanks for supporting this podcast and what we're doing here in 33 episodes in. Everybody seems to dig it, and everybody on YouTube seems to dig it. By the way, these episodes are always on YouTube. This is always going to be free, but on YouTube, the full video, the full show is up there if you'd like to go and watch us and, see the studio and all the trash that's behind. We got to
Christmas
fix
Darth Vader right behind me.
Christmas Darth Vader and the stuff that I
Nickelback shirts.
still haven't hung up yet. All right.
I haven't showered today. It's great.
Full week of the BS. I hope you subscribe. I hope you listen. Have yourself a great safe rest of your day. As always, appreciate the support. Talk to you soon. Bye.
I realize not everyone feels this way. And if you are okay with this stage of your life, honestly, more power to you.
Thanks for listening. Get more information at episodes on thebaileyshow.com.
Honey, I raised the kids.
Subscribe at thebaileyshow.com. Yeah, baby.